In episode 1, Cabbage Man got the strongest shield in the game for 320 GP and he has been destined for great things since then. In episode 4 we took down the Nightmare Vashihama at 69 combat with cabbages and no overheads, which was pretty good, but he's not done there. You see, I was considering working towards the Theatre of Blood, one of the biggest challenges in the game, but the mods released a little teaser in the last live stream. Raids 3 is coming to the game and Cabbage Man is now aiming his sights on that. We're going to be getting a lot of progress, a lot of levels in this video, so let's jump straight into it. When we kicked this series off, a load of people said we would not be able to buy anything at 20%, and to be honest, I wasn't sure until we jumped in. In episode 1 we got full steel, an Addy Cabbage Shield and a Rune Dagger. Episode 2 we got the full Snake Hide, and episode 3 the Amulet of Glory Tea, which was awesome, but then we got the massive upgrade, the Dragon Cane on the account, a tier 60 weapon, but we didn't stop there. We went on to get the best tier 35 top in the game, the Samurai top for 1 GP, which was pretty awesome. But in the last episode we got some massive upgrades. Have a look at this, what we are kicking off episode 7 with. Look at that setup, boys, 14,000 GP, actually slightly less than 14k. And we have a pretty awesome setup here we could use to take on most bosses in the game. We got the red D'hide Chaps Gold as well in the last one, and the black D'hide Body Tea, which would be sick when I get higher range. But this setup here is pretty sweet. I was thinking at the start of this I wouldn't be able to take on any high level bosses, or probably wouldn't be able to. But now I'm thinking it is very possible. We could take on any boss in the game, and if we get a better range weapon, eventually we could try the Theatre of Blood, which would be pretty sick on the budget account. But we are getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. We've still got a lot of things we need to smash out of the way first. In the last episode we unlocked a brand new prayer training method. It took us a full week to unlock the Ectoplasmeter, a brand new thing from Soul Wars, only been in the game for a few weeks. I've not seen anybody post using this thing as a prayer training method. I didn't know if it was any good, and it is going to be insane on this account. It's going to be awesome for my build. It's going to make prayer training so easy, but I need to be real with you guys, this thing is god awful. It is the worst prayer training thing I've seen in the game. For any other build I would say this thing is dead content on release. Look at this prayer XP drop, 10 XP from killing a monster with 51 hit points. This thing basically gives 20% of a monster's total HP as prayer XP, so if you have a monster with 100 HP you get 20 XP. It's super low. To put that into perspective, if you kill one green dragon, bring the bones out to that wilderness altar, you get over 500 XP per bone, which is 50 times what you get for killing these wee things. Sure, there's a couple extra steps there, but there's not 50 times the steps. I think this would be completely useless for Iron Men, completely useless for regular players, because there's just much better prayer training methods in the game. But for this account it is going to be awesome. We have no access to bones, none will buy at 20%, and there's 2 monsters in Nightmare Zone that this thing works on. Actually there's 3, but one of them's terrible. And we're going to be doing a lot of Nightmare Zones, so we're going to kill thousands of these boys, so it's going to be fine. It's going to give us loads of XP anyway. So quick recap, this thing is completely useless for 99% of the players. The only time it would be useful is if you plan to kill tens of thousands of spiritual creatures, but that is fine because we are going to be killing hundreds of thousands of spiritual creatures, so I'm pretty happy. Nothing has bought in the past few hours, but that is fine. I'm going to update all these offers, then I'm going to head over and train some range. There's level 54 range coming in and level 55 range. We smashed out all the way up to level 60 range in this one training spot actually, but we got crashed like 5 times. This clip's perfect timing here. Hit level 60 range, which is awesome. It's the last level we need at the crabs, and I'm actually going to do all the rest of my levels at Nightmare Zone, and I'm very happy about that because here is just so toxic. I don't know why people love crashing you. Been in this spot for hours and this dude tried to steal it, but yeah, I don't know. Pretty happy that I don't need to train at the sand crabs anymore. Let's crack on. Oh boys, another upgrade on the account. Tier 60 chaps unlocked. Have a look at this. Not only are they +3 better in everything, they're also red, so they go really well with the samurai top. Looking like a bit of a unit, and these will probably be my best in slot legs for a long time, but yeah, we are looking pretty solid. Nothing has bought in the past few hours, but that is fine. I still need some prayer renewal. I would love to get samurai legs for the full set of samurai, and I need a ring. I've still no ring in the account. It's the only thing missing from our gear setup, but I'm going to update these offers, put in loads of new ones, and I will be back in a minute. Alrighty then, we are back at the best meat shop in Canifis, Rufus Meat Emporium, and we are over here buying out all of the meats. As you guys seen in the previous episode, you you can turn meats into sinew, and then you can turn sinew into bowstring. It's a very slow, long process to get some crafting XP, but we need to get level 35 crafting for the Haunted Mine quest. We need to unlock that boss for Nightmare Zone to train our prayer. We also need to do Lost City eventually, but yeah, we're going to work towards the crafting, and I will be right back. Whoa, 5 GP each. This stuff is super cheap. Soda, ash, and buckets of sand. Why did nobody tell me when I was like struggling for crafting XP in the previous video? I can make molten glass on this account, which is awesome. This is like 10 times faster than my previous crafting method. Spent like half an hour hopping around buying meat there. I was coming over to cook it into sinew, and I just was like, I wonder how much this stuff is. It is super cheap, so that is, yeah, awesome find on the account. Let's crack on with the oil crafting training. There's level 28 crafting coming in and level 29. Then I headed over to Lumbridge, decided to use all the sinew I've already collected. Got level 30 and level 31 crafting. Just 4 more levels to the Haunted Mine quest. There's level 32 crafting coming in and level 33. Ran out of sinew, headed back over, bought some more supplies. Got level 34 with the end of the molten glass, and then we headed over with the rest of these supplies to the Tazar City. Smelted some of them and got level 35. We can now make Broodoo shields, antique birdhouses, but more importantly than that, we can do the Haunted Mine quest and unlock a boss that gives us prayer XP in Nightmare Zone. Then I headed over the Grand Exchange. Nothing had bought, so just went through every single low dose potion in the game and barbarian potions, put in offers for every single one at 20%. Took me about half an hour. Unfortunately none bought, but the odd time some of these potions do be going super cheap, so it's definitely worth doing. Spent about 20 minutes at the Grand Exchange. We didn't get any potions, but we did get 2 toad batas, 2 toad batas. So I'm going to count that as a win. We got a wee bit of food, not much, but yeah, there we go. After those toad batas buy-in, I was actually curious how much these would cost to buy all the supplies from the shop here at the Gnome Tree, and I actually can make any of these. All the supplies buy from this shop way under 20% of the GE value, which is pretty awesome, but it is super slow to make, and at low cooking levels it's not worth it. Once I hit level 65 attack and strength, I'll be able to buy potatoes with cheese from the Warrior Guild, which heals 16, which seems like an awesome food. However, Gnome Chalk Bombs over here heal 15s, which sounds worse, but they're a combo food. You can actually combo eat Chalk Bombs into other foods and eat the 2 of them at one time, same as cranbrams or something. So I will definitely come back here later on. I think it'll be really useful to have combo food in this account, and I can't see me buying cranbrams or whatever they're called, so yeah, we'll definitely come back here when we've got a wee bit higher cooking. It'll be awesome later on. Then I caught and cooked some pike, and it turns out pike's pretty much my best food that I have easy access to. Then we headed over to do Haunted Mine, and I was super worried about this quest. I actually died a few times on my main whenever I went over to do this. I think I done a super low level though, because I wanted the strength XP. I didn't want to train first. On this account we've trained up loads first, so this was actually super easy. I don't know what I was worried about. I was thinking I'd never be able to do it with like no prayer renewal, so I'd have to watch my prayer points, and with trash food and trash weapons. But it turns out Cabbage Man's an absolute unit, so this was super easy. And there we go, Haunted Mine quest completed, 22,000 prayer XP, which is pretty awesome. This one actually gives Salvami as well, which is going to be really useful on this account. And we hit level 65 strength. We just need 65 attack now to get into the Warriors Guild. I'm going to stack up a load of Salvamis, because in Theatre of Blood you drop them. So yeah, this will be really useful later on in the account. Need to do Tarn's Lair. Completely forgot about it, but we will be doing it later on. But yeah, that's an awesome one to have out of the way. Nothing bought in the Grand Exchange, so update all my offers and put in higher level range stuff, hoping some of these came through. And Mithril Limbs actually filled. Now I don't have the Fletching level to make a Mithril Crossbow, and I don't have the stock yet either, but if the stock fills and I train up, Mithril Crossbow will be awesome in this account. It just unlocks some higher level bolts. It is a wee bit higher range bonus, but the better bolts is just going to be pretty sweet in this account. So yeah, I need to train my Fletching up to 54 if I ever want to use that and get a maple stock, but maybe, you never know, we'll see what happens later on the account. So no feathers were buying to train Fletching, so I started looking into other things, and 7,000 javelin shafts bought for 1 GP, which is going to be awesome in this account. Javelins do not need feathers, so all I need to do is go over to the Shanty Pass, buy a load of bronze bars, make them into javelin heads, and then I'll be able to make bronze javelins to train my Fletching. So that's pretty awesome. We will actually be able to train Fletching on this account. So hopped about and got just over 300 bronze bars, fletched them all into javelin heads, and then turned them all into javelins. This first set got me from level 6 all the way up to level 13, which isn't very high, but it's not bad. At least I can train it, and we get Smith and XP as well. Then done another set of them, and that got me from level 13 all the way up to level 19. But have a look at this, lads. Look what is buying in the Grand Exchange. I was not expecting any of these to come through, but I put offer in for javelin heads, iron and bronze, and both of them started to fill. These are coming in under 20% in the Grand Exchange, which is insanely cheap Fletching XP. and it's just much faster than me making them myself. Hopping around for bars isn't too bad, but it is only the bronze ones, and it's quite low XP. If iron buy in the Grand Exchange, you'll get much faster XP. So we're just going to leave these offers in for a few days and then come back to Fletching. Hopefully loads of them buy before I put this video up. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Really cheap Fletching XP. Oh boys, I think I was getting excited for no reason there. I was thinking these iron heads would come in, but it's been 4 hours and no more have bought. I think that 135 was a fluke. Because yeah, no more have bought. I'm going to leave the iron offer in anyway. I've cancelled the steel and myth because none of those came through. And I'll probably leave the bronze one in, I'm not too sure. Anyway, I'm going to hop off for the night. I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Well, that is interesting. Loads of willow stocks bought for 1 GP, which is pretty awesome, but no more javelin heads bought. So back to the drawing boards. Javelins don't buy. I could make some crossbows though with the willow stocks. I've already got loads of crossbow strings, so if we could get the limbs, maybe that would be pretty good. Gonna try some gear upgrades for a while. I really want a granite ring and just try some potions and stuff. But yeah, what we need to do for the rest of this video, we need to unlock Warrior's Guild, get that better food, then we can go for a fire cape, which I think will be pretty sweet on the account. So yeah, let's crack on. We got level 66 strength and then level 61 attack coming in there. 2 levels, just 3 to go. There's level 62 and 63 attack. 1 last level. And there we go, boys. Level 64 attack, the final level we need. It is uneven there, it's just a bit quicker to have higher strength. 130 attack and strength levels gets you into the Warrior's Guild. Now I was about to head over to the Warrior's Guild and get myself some of those potatoes that heal 16s and some pizzas, which would be massive food upgrades on the account. But instead of just AFK defense for a few hours, and you're probably thinking why? Well, I found something completely game breaking and busted on my main, as you guys can see in the screen. A way to spec people from like 40 tiles away. Not very fair, and I have told the mods about this, but it was super fun. So we stayed at the crabs and got level 56 defense, and then we got level 57 defense. And then we got level 50 at defense, and you're probably thinking, hey Bekt, what were you doing in the past few hours on your main while you were training this defense? Were you specking people out and abusing that glitch? Okay, you find the most broken glitch in the world that lets you spec people from a mile away. Do you A, go to PvP World and make bank, or B, go to the Grand Exchange, turn into a bush and fly about the place? I obviously went with option B. I'm not sure if it was the right one, but it was pretty funny. Turned into a bush, flew about the place and had a load of fun while I AFK'd at the crabs on budget. So that is why we didn't go to the Warriors Guild. But when we finally came over here, we found some pretty awesome stuff. So first of all, it's not just potatoes with cheese. Potato with cheese, a food that heals 16, is awesome, but you can also buy plain pizzas, which aren't great, but you can actually use either pineapple rings on them to make them better if you get the cooking level, or I could use anchovies if I can buy them in the Grand Exchange for 20%. Also found some potions in here that I can buy. I can buy attack potions and strength potions. The defense potions are too expensive, but the other 2 are super cheap. So yeah, I can buy both of these, which means I have unlimited strength potions and unlimited attack potions on the account. Oh boys, the cheapest man in RuneScape likes this shop. Have a look at that. Every single plain pizza you buy is over 350 GP profit. If I ever get low on money, I can just come over to this wee shop, buy a load of food for like an hour and then sell it to the Grand Exchange, make absolute bank. I can't buy the bass, it's too expensive, but I can buy the plain pizzas and the potato with cheese, so yeah, pretty sweet. Alrighty then, hopped around for 20 minutes, got 324 potato with cheese, 226 pizzas and 140 strength potions. Actually ran into loads of bots at that shop hopping around buying stuff. I wasn't expecting that because you need really high attack and strength to get in here, but apparently bots have that high attack and strength. There's the pineapple pizzas I can make later on, and anchovies if I get high enough cooking, so yeah, these will be really useful. Oh boys, I was trying all the divine super potions and all. I'd never tried them before. Tried the barbarian and the normal supers, but not divines. The super attack ones filled. I put an offer in at 188 GP. Insta filled at 50 GP, so I'm definitely going to leave an offer in for them. Going to try all the other 2-dose all the other 2-dose divine potions, see if any of the other ones are coming in. If I can get a load of divine potions in this account, I'll be sitting sweet. Divines are awesome, they're like overloads, but you can use them anywhere. Okay, I'm going to show you something very strange here that you probably have never seen before. There's a way to make a safe spot in Nightmare Zone, which maybe some people do know about, I'm not too sure. But if you have a main and you want to boost points massively, you can use this safe spot and just get a disgusting amount of points. So if 2 people jump in a Nightmare Zone thing together, twice as many monsters spawn, or double the amount of monsters spawn. Instead of there being 4 spawning, there be 8. And if you put like a serpentine helm and a blowpipe in your main, you have a 100% chance of inflicting venom. So you can just venom everything and you can kill like 3 or 4 times as many monsters as you should be able to on a low level account. So I'm going to be doing this to boost budget's points. It doesn't really affect anything else but points, and I don't think I have anything I can imbue. yeah, so I don't really think it does anything to the account, but it's a really cool way to get loads of points. So if you have 2 accounts and you ever need to boost, this is very, very useful. So what you want to do is have a really big monster, get it in the corner, and then just stand under it. Get the other monsters to push it in. It's not too hard to make the safe spot, but then you can like venom and stuff, and yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, let's crack on. There's level 59 defense coming in, but these are honestly just going to fly now. This place is crazy easy to train. Most people do hard rumbles, but it's just not the best way. This way is just way too chill. Loads of divine super attack potions are coming in, and there is level 60 defense on the account. Then level 67 strength and level 68 at Nightmare Zone, but it was getting pretty low in cash, so I actually went over to the crabs for level 69 strength. A nice 69. I do need to make a wee bit of cash before I go back to Nightmare Zone. It's only 22k per game, but yeah, it adds up. Some of our divine super defense potions started to come in, so we now have loads of divine super attacks. They're like coming in pretty quick. Even got 13 since my trip to Grand Exchange there, and some divine super defense. If loads of these buy, it's going to be awesome. I haven't bought any strength yet. They'd be really good as well. I could actually get full super divine sets if the strength buys, so that's going to be pretty cool on the account. Then we got level 65 attack, and have a look at this. Our full set of super divine attack potions bought, which means we now have 200 of them and half of our divine defense potions bought. So yeah, pretty awesome. I'm going to update all these offers, put in some more for the divine super attacks, because I just want to stack them up before this video goes out, in case other people try to buy them for cheaper than, or not cheaper, for a little bit more than 20%, like 21%. Still no prayer potions or any kind of prayer renewal on the account, but yeah, let's crack on. Oh boys, have a look at that. 240,000 points per hour. The zapper hits twice as many monsters, so zappers are super powerful, and you can venom everything. This is just way better. When I was in here with my low stats and low gear in a normal version, or not normal, a hard rumble, but like normal is in 1 person instead of 2, I was only getting 70k points per hour, so this is over 3. It's almost 4 times what points per hour I was getting before. So yeah, boosting, even if you don't hide in the corners, even if you do it on hard rumble with the rock kick, is just mad, especially with the zappers. Just really, really good. Highly recommend having 2 accounts if you're boosting, or boost with a mate. It just makes it way better. And now we are sorted. We've got some cash, we've got our ectoplasmeter, we've got 2 boys in here. This is what I wanted to be at when we started this video. It took a while to get here, but now I can AFK for 20 minutes at a time, and my stats are just going to fly up. It's going to be disgusting. A lot of people like hard rumble, but this is just so easy. Let me tell you what happens here. I'm using my new divine potions as well, because loads are buying. But yeah, all you need to do is pot up, and then you can just leave yourself for 20 minutes. You can go have a shower, you can go make some breakfast, make some food, you come back, click once, or maybe drink a few sips of absorption potion, and you're just sorted. Even if you leave it for more than 20 minutes, you often won't be dead because of how low level these dudes are on a custom rumble normal. You'll just need to click again, and then your account will train for another 20 minutes. This means you can do like 5 or 6 hours per day in about 1 minute a game time. You know, you just come in and click the odd time, and it will do 20 minutes for that 1 or 2 clicks. It's, if you want to max, just do normal rumble. Honestly, it is way, way, way more powerful than hard rumble, just because you don't need to be at your PC all the time. So yeah, definitely awesome to have this unlocked. As you guys are about to see, my levels are just going to fly up. So yeah, let's crack on. Oh boys, Cabbage Man just got a big upgrade. The first upgrade of the video, actually. Have a look at that. Adamant Full Helm T bought for 418 GP. At the minute we're in Initiate Helm, which is tier 20. This is tier 30. And it's green, so this is pretty awesome. Goes with the theme of Oil Cabbage Man. As you can see in the chat box there, all of my divine potions are still buying, which is awesome. We've got a good stack of them in the bank. But yeah, we have trained 400k combat XP, like hit points and strength and all, at Nightmare Zone, so the stats are flying up. But I'm just going to keep going out there. Gear is looking pretty sweet, and the stats are flying in. We ran out of cash again, so I'm back at the crabs. There's level 61, 62, 63, 64 and 65 defense coming in on the account. Now here's another strength level coming in. You're probably thinking, oh yeah, level 70 strength. No, this is level 75 strength. I've been AFK in a Nightmare Zone for 2 days because it's just super AFK. I can't explain how good normal rumbles are. I know loads of people do hard rumbles, but it's just not as AFK, it's not as chill. I can do this whilst I do loads of other stuff, so it's pretty sweet. The levels are pretty much going to fly up. We'll be maxed in like 2 months. I'm not sure when Raids 3 does come out, but I definitely want to be maxed in both melee and range before that comes out. I'd love to get a magic short bow in this account. It'd mean I wouldn't be much of a leech at like Theatre of Blood and the new raids. So we're going to try and get that soon. But yeah, we're going to crack on with some levels. Let's go. Oh boys, we just missed a massive, massive trade there. Just seen it 9 minutes ago. Put an offer in, it didn't buy, so more people must have got buy offers in. But look at that, rune limbs, 1.2k each, and the boys sold 1.1 thousand of them, which is crazy. If I had been a wee bit quicker and got over to Grand Exchange faster, we might have got a rune crossbow on the account. That would have been insane. Gonna leave an offer in for a rune crossbow for a few days, see if it buys, or for the limbs anyway. But yeah, let's crack on. Nothing has bought in the past 19 hours, so I'm gonna update all these offers. I might change out my divine potion ones as well, because they have kind of stopped. The new Shades of Morton update just went live, and all blood bark and swamp bark has come into the game, so I'm gonna stick in some cheeky offers for all this new gear. You never know, new items are quite like, what do you call it, volatile or fluctuate or whatever. We're going to stick in some cheeky offers. You never know, we might get lucky, and if we do, swamp bark especially will be insane in this account. I'm going to have to kill maiden loads to get potions later on, so having extended like entangles will be really useful. No way. Boys, we just got the swamp bark gauntlets on the account 12 minutes after the update. This must be like the first set of gauntlets in the game. Why would somebody sell them so cheap so fast? I was thinking this offer might fill in a few hours, you know, if the G gets flooded or if they're really easy to make. But 12 minutes, that's crazy. Somebody must have just got all the stuff to make these, made them, brought them over to Grand Exchange and dumped them, hoping there was a high buy offer in. I must have had the only buy offer in, and we got the new best in slot mage gloves, which is just going to be insane at maiden. Cannot believe that filled. I was thinking maybe in a couple of hours, but 12 minutes, get in. Oh, we're running low on membership, but that is not why I've hit record. Have a look at this, lads. We just got a split bark helm on the account for 1.1k, which is insane. So cheap. These things alk for over 4k, and we bought one for 1.1, and I think these are like flying through the Grand Exchange. This new update today means you can now craft split bark, so I think loads of people are like crafting it and then dumping it, and there's not enough buy limit for people to actually like buy them all, so the price is going really wacky. So I'm going to try buy a full set of split bark. It might actually come in, not too sure. But have a look at that. Brand new best in slot gloves and helm within like 2 hours. That's pretty sweet. Hopefully some more of this comes in. I'll be back very soon. Here's a wee look at the Grand Exchange history. It has been quite boring in the past few days. I did make a mistake and buy some granite gloves that I had to sell back. They were the wrong price. Also bought some bass that I had to drop, but everything else you've kind of seen in the past 2 videos. So yeah, nothing too exciting till today with those 2 items. Oh boys, Grand Exchange is pretty nutty today. Have a look at that. We just got ourselves an Amulet of the Damned for 25k. Now these things alk for much more than that. I'm pretty sure they've got like 35k alk value. Actually, I'll just show you guys so you can see the mid price. 128k mid price, and we got it for 25k. Oh boys, the cheapest man in RuneScape is having a field day today. We just got 2 more Amulets of the Dam for 25k each, and 20 more split bark helms for 1.1k each. They alk for 6k, so that's over 100k profit. Just free money pretty much at the Grand Exchange at the minute. Oh, your boy Budget Bekt is getting rich. Have a look at that. We flipped 3 Amulets of the Dam, bought them at 25k, sold them at 49k, nearly doubled our money there on them, which is awesome. I'm going to try buy some more of these. But Flame Tower Hammers are also buying, right? And they're buying for 1.3k. They've got an alk value of 6k. That's like 5 times the price. That's going to be awesome if more of them buy. There's what we're leaving G, like the Adamant Spears and all. This is just everything that is on the Catacombs drop table. I think there's so many people doing the new content that all the rewards are just flooding the Grand Exchange. Have a look at that. Went from 50k to 100k, 100 to 150. We also got the Swamp Bark Gauntlets and the Split Bark Helms, which is just awesome. You guys have seen all the stuff down below, but yeah, that is just nutty there. Oh lads, have a look at that for a flip. 76k to 180k. Over doubled my profit with that one. 35k profit per bracelet. These ones here were awesome as well, but that last one's just pretty sweet. We also managed to buy ourselves some silver locks for 5k. And yeah, we're going to end this episode here. It is getting super long, but it has been a crazy day. We got maybe the first pair of Swamp Bark Gauntlets in the game, which is awesome. We got the Adamant Full Helm, which is a massive upgrade. And we got a ton of combat XP out of the way, but it's just going to fly up over the next few days with Nightmare Zone unlocked. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you very soon. Take it easy. Bye.